Hello, my name is Dr. Tim Westley, and I just want to speak about the death of 60-year-old Tremmell recently in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. No one should have to die like this man died. He was an avid Donald Trump supporter, supporting him for president for 2020, and he was able to articulate why. And many believe this is the reason that this man was gunned down in front of his business.
Police looking for the person responsible for a deadly shooting that happened in the middle of the day right out in the open on Thursday.
A very sad day for the River West community after it lost one of its own voices just a few days ago. Tremmell ran Expression's Journal. He was also a strong protester within the community. Police say he was shot and killed outside of his publication just a few days ago.
This last Monday, July 20-something, an individual brother came on the front line. He had a sign that says "Sight." And he wanted to place this sign next to me because he says I had black community's voice. He stayed for about an hour or so until I asked him to give me 6 feet. I told him I didn't want to get corona. I told him that it was my business, the Express Journal publication and media. So eventually I had to leave and come back to the site. I thought it was really negative, but yet at the same time, maybe he really needed to do that to kind of get something off his chest.
We're not an archaic society. We're not a third world country. We're not a communist country. But it sure seems that someone thinks that way. We're in a situation now where there should be people crying out, calling out, speaking out, and saying something now about this man's death. There is no reason why we shouldn't be hearing from Hollywood. Hollywood gets up and they speak about any and everything that's taking place that's liberal leaning. But when the death of a 60-year-old man who's known in his community and well respected and well received in his community by many people.
We lost a man who cared about people, even if they were different than him, especially different than him.
When he's gunned down in front of his business and we hear crickets from Hollywood, that's a problem. When we hear crickets from BLM, Black Lives Matter, and this man also supported Black Lives Matter, and we hear crickets, that is a problem.
People in the neighborhood say Tremmell was a very outspoken man on various topics. He supported President Donald Trump. He also supported Black Lives Matter. He also supported police reform. This was a man many say was not afraid to speak his mind.
When this man supported many things throughout the community and many people providing free publication and assisting in distribution of their material so their voices can be heard, when we hear nothing from the NBA, from the NFL, from the MLB, etc., that is a problem. We're at a point in time now where we're hearing nothing from the Democratic leadership. That is a problem. We're not hearing anything from politicians. That's a problem. Everyone should be speaking out and saying, this is wrong. We're not an archaic society. You should be able to vote for who you want to vote for, promote who you want to promote without having to worry about being killed in the streets like some kind of an animal because of your political preferences. Many people believe, once again, because he supported Donald J. Trump for president, he's now dead. We're not a communist country unless this is what the people want. Maybe that's what people want. They want us to turn to communism. They want this to be a Marxist society as well. This is what they want. This is what it appears they want. Because we're not hearing anything. This should be all over the media constantly. There should be a cry, a call out right now. And I'm not hearing from the people that we should hear from when something like this is taking place. Why? Because it does not fit the agenda. People of faith, this man talks about scripture. He points out scripture as to why he believes what he believes. But we're hearing nothing from you. Why not? Because it does not fit the agenda of the left. And by now, you all should be sick and tired of this. This should be the last straw. This should be it. When a person cannot express their belief in certain candidates based on the fact that they're black and he's supporting Donald Trump and more people than not believe that's the reason he's dead, this man is in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. If you know your history, you'll know that's what a Republican Party started in Wisconsin. Why? Because they were trying to stop the spread of slavery. It's time to wake up, people. You claim you're woke, wake up. Know your history. Know what's taking place, and wake up and see what's happening right in front of you. Our nation is in a point of turmoil, has been turned upside down with an agenda that's not for the people. It's ultimately against the people, and it's time for us to wake up. Once again, my name is Dr. Tim Westley. Let's get this thing together, because we're better than this. We're the United States of America, and we're that for a reason. It's time for us to unite and stop dividing. We can have political differences, but we don't have to die over it. God bless you.